Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm very excited to show you this brand new Motorola Moto E second generation 2015 model. There's one thing unique about this phone, which is that it offers you 4G LTE at a ridiculously cheap price. This phone will only cost you around £110, and it offers you 4G LTE. I think it is absolutely amazing for a phone this cheap. I'm yet to see a phone which is so cheap and it still offers you 4G LTE. Okay, so let's have a look at the box. First of all, at the front, as you can see, there's a picture of Moto E second generation, the Motorola logo up there, and also at the bottom right you can see it says Moto E 4G LTE. Yes guys, you heard me right, this phone actually offers you 4G LTE only for £110. I think I would buy this phone alone for this reason, because it offers you 4G LTE. Okay, so around the box, nothing special. On the right, as you can see, all the regular company information, nothing at the bottom as well. And on the side, as you can see on the left hand side, you have this model number XT1524. that's the Moto E's model number, second gen, the 4G LTE version, and this is the black version that we have here. And we have the standard compliance information and all the barcodes and regular stuff. Okay, also around the back it tells you briefly about what the phone is, what the phone has got inside. It has a sharp 4.5 inch QHD display. Now please don't confuse this with a Quad HD, that's a different screen altogether. This is QHD, which is 540 by 960. It comes with Gorilla Glass. I think it's Gorilla Glass Type 3 if I remember correctly. Also it's water resistant coating inside and out. That means it's splash proof. If you have a few drips of water dropping on the screen on the side of the body, hopefully it will survive. Also, this is the most interesting bit that I'm very excited about. This phone has a Snapdragon 410 1.2 GHz quad core 64-bit chipset. Now, for a phone this cheap, and for Motorola to offer a 64-bit lower mid-range processor is absolutely amazing. Not only that, Motorola have kept the phone prices cheap, but on top of that, they have given you the latest 64-bit lower mid-range Snapdragon 410 64-bit processor. Also, this comes with vanilla Android, almost nearly stock Android, a Lollipop 5.0, which is again very exciting. The phone has a 5 megapixel rear camera and a VGA camera on the front. Obviously, you don't expect high specs on the VGA camera, because on the front camera, because it's a budget offering from Motorola. Anyways, at the bottom you can see it's an Android phone. That's why it's got the Play Store logo. You have the SD card expansion slot as well available, and I think if I remember correctly, you can expand it up to either 32 or 64 gig. The phone also comes with a bigger battery as compared to the older Moto E from last year. This one has a 2390 milliampere battery, and like we discussed earlier, it's got 4G LTE, and that's the reason why it's got a bigger battery than the older version, which was a non-LTE version. Okay guys, so without wasting any more time, let's quickly open the box up and let's have a look and see what do we have inside. So this is, yeah, hey, the Motorola Moto E, and I'm very excited because of the price of the phone. Is ridiculously cheap, and what it has to offer is simply amazing. Okay, so let's bring the phone a bit closer to the camera. Like I said earlier, it's got 4G LTE. It's a 4.5 inch quad QHD screen as compared to 4.3 on the older version. A quad core 64-bit Snapdragon 410 processor, along with a bigger, this time around, 2390 milliampere battery, and this phone should last you all day very easily, either on 4G or on Wi-Fi, both. Micro SD card slot expansion up to 32 or 64 gig, and also it's got two cameras, back and front as well. Okay, so let's have a look at the back. There's no LED flash, just the plain camera, 5 megapixel, the typical Motorola dimple, and everything else. I tell you what, we'll have a look at the phone in just a moment. Let's have a quick look in the box and see what else do we have. So let's open the box up, and as you can see, the typical culprit, we only have just the USB cable, and like in all Motorola's budget offerings like the Moto G and the Moto E's, they never ship with the adapter, because that's how they save money. So they just give you the USB cable, and you can use any of the adapters from your older phones to charge your Motorola phone. Apart from that, nothing else. You got some manuals and some setup guides, which I'm sure most of you are not interested in. So let's put everything back in the box, and let's have a quick look at the phone and see what the phone is all about. Okay, so the Moto E second generation, I tell you what, the first impressions, it's a bit thicker as compared to the offering from last year. Also, it's slightly heavier as well, because it's got a bit heavier, bigger battery than the older model, so obviously it's bound to be a bit more heavier. Okay, I tell you what, whilst we talk about it, let's take the front screen off, see if we can. It's a bit of a struggle. I tell you what, I'm going to use this pin because I had trouble taking it off earlier as well. So let's see if we can take this off. There we go. Okay, so let's peel this off. Alright, so this is the Moto E second generation 2015 4G LTE version with the Corning Gorilla Glass 3, I think. I tell you what, whilst we talk about the phone, let's turn the phone on so that we can save some time. Let's push the power button. There we go. It's come on. Motorola powered by Android. Okay, let's have a look around the phone first. First of all, on the right hand side you have the power button there, which has got a nice smooth texture to it, and also you have a volume rocker right underneath on the right hand side as well, and apart from that nothing else. I tell you what, I can see this rough texture. I don't know if you can just hear that on the camera. It's got this nice rough texture, and the only reason I would believe Motorola will do that is to give you this extra grip. A lot of new phones out these days, people actually complain about phones slipping out of their hands. So clever thinking by Motorola, I think, and this is all around the phone, I think. Yeah, at the bottom as well, and also on the left, and all the way along the top as well. So all around the phone they have this nice rough textured band, which actually gives you the extra grip in case if your phone is about to slip from your hands. Okay, so at the bottom you have the micro USB charging port, as you can see on the camera. Straightforward, and nothing else on the left hand side. And also on top you have the 3.5mm jack, where you can plug your headphones in to listen to music or video or sound or whatever. At the back you have this 5 megapixel camera, and there's no LED flash, but there's an extra mic there for recording and for noise cancellation. Also you have the typical Motorola dimple, which is a trademark of Motorola on every Motorola phone. So that's pretty much it, nothing else. Okay, but I'm just wondering, where is the actual micro SD slot and the SIM slot? Okay, I tell you what, there's a bit of a gap here. Maybe we can peel the back off or remove the band around the phone, I think, and see if I can do that. Yeah, there we go. So the band actually comes off. Boom. Okay, and I believe from what I heard that you can actually change the bands. They offer Motorola offering you different bands of different colors. You have, I think, blue. You also have a white and some other colors available as well. So okay, let's have a look now that the phone is half naked. So on the left hand side you have, I think, the micro SD card slot, yes, and also you have the SIM slot as well. I hope you guys can see in the video. Yeah, let me bring the light a bit more closer so you guys can have a better look. There we go. So you have the micro SD card slot and also the SIM slot on your left hand side, I think. Yeah, on the left hand side. Okay, nothing else here. Alright, so at the bottom, all that typical stuff that we had. These grooves actually hold this rubber covered stuff around. And also on the right you have, I don't know what this is, to be honest. If anybody knows about this, please let me know in the comment section. I'm not too sure what this is. And then nothing special on this side. All these grooves, they're used to hold this this nice cover of band around the phone. Okay, so let's try putting this back on the phone now that we have seen the micro SIM slot and also the SD card slot as well. Okay, there we go. So it slips back in very nicely, and make sure we peel it, we push it from all sides so it goes in beautifully. There we go. So it's all covered. So not only that, it protects the SD card and the micro SD card slot and the SIM slot. It also covers the rest of the phone and gives you the extra grip so that the phone doesn't slip out of your hands. Okay, so let's quickly get through this setup. I don't want to take too much time on this because this is just the unboxing, and skip all this for now. Skip anyway. Accept and continue. Go to sign, next, skip, more, next, skip, just a second. I tell you what, already I can see that the Snapdragon 410 is really quick. Within a minute we have got the phone up and running already, so this was fairly quick. It only got one screen at the moment, so I can't have more screens. Let me see if I can put a few more screens. There we go, by putting some more widgets, so at least we can see how quick the movement across the screens are. Okay, it doesn't, like I suspected it wouldn't go that way, so let's try it. Give it another screen, and there we go. So now we have 3 home screens. At least we can move across. Okay, As you can see, it's pretty smooth. Going into the menu, and this phone is obviously running a Lollipop Android version 5.0.2, I think. Let's quickly go into settings and see if we can find the version of Android on this phone. Yes, you have 5.0.2. Let's have a look. There we go. So you have Lollipop 5.0.2, which is lovely. And like I said, this phone has got so much on offer. Like I said, this phone is only around £110 and offers you a Lollipop 5.0.2 along with a quad-core 64-bit Snapdragon 410 clocked at 1.2 along with 1 GB of RAM. And this is absolutely stunning. And the best thing about the phone is that it has got 4G LTE, which is absolutely amazing for this price. Not too bad. Let's have a quick look at the camera. So this is the 5-megapixel camera on offering. So let's take a quick photo, see if we can. Done. Let's take a photo of this Android here, if I can. Let me turn the camera around for you guys so you can have a look and see how quickly the camera takes the picture. So there we go. Not too bad. The speed is pretty decent. It's not bad at all, to be honest. And it really focuses really quick. Let's have a look at the photos I've taken. And go into gallery and zoom in. And as you can see, the picture quality on offer is not bad at all, to be honest. I'm a bit surprised by the way the phone has, you know, the shutter speed is really nice, and even the quality at night time is not bad at all. So the camera is nice, it's not bad, nice smooth performance. As you can see, I could scroll through the pictures very nicely, very smooth. Okay, and then like I said, it has Android Lollipop, so this is also very nice indeed. First impression so far, I think the phone is quick enough for what is on the offer and for the price. It's a beautiful phone, and from what I can see, the first impressions, the phone is actually really fast and responsive, and it's beautiful indeed. It also has a front VGA camera for your Skype video calls. I think the older model didn't have no front VGA camera, or it had no camera at all whatsoever. And this is the speaker grill, and you can talk and you can hear, I think, from here at the same time. Unlike the Moto G, this hasn't got two front-facing speakers. It's only got one front-facing speaker, which is a bit of a con, but then again, you're only paying £110 for this phone, which is not too bad. So guys, this was the first impression and unboxing of the Moto E 2015 second generation 4G LTE model with the quad-core Snapdragon 410, which is still, again, I'm really still surprised how Moto are able to offer you a phone for this cheap price with the state-of-the-art latest hardware. So this was a quick unboxing and overview of the 4G LTE Moto E 2015 second generation, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please do so, and if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you got any questions, please ask them in the comment section, and I will try my best to answer them as and when I can. And I will see you guys in the next video.